Yes.
I wish we could.
Yeah, it's not sweltering either, but you know, we're still in that in between.
Yeah, we're in that transitional season where we're not at the peak of summer heat and humidity, but we're not as cool as we would like to be or should be for this time of year. We've seen a little trail of clouds and some sprinkles to our north earlier today. You can see that right there, and you'll see it a little bit better when I zoom in a second. But this is the low pressure system and cold front that's going to be making its way down to the coastal bend throughout the weekend, and we'll see a little bit of relief from it, but not again as much as we would like to. So you can see that clouds and low rain chance that was off to our northeast this afternoon. It's going to continue into tomorrow as well. So we're in the 80s right now, going to drop into the upper 60s by tomorrow morning. You can see a lot of the clouds and rain chances for tomorrow staying off to our northeast. Some of our northern counties and communities may see a brief shower, but I think overall we're generally going to be staying dry and on the mostly sunny side. A couple of passing clouds, high temperatures in the upper 80s to low 90s. Now into Saturday, we are going to be a little bit warmer and more humid. You'll see that in our morning temperatures back in the 70s. That's the humidity driving the morning temps up. And into the afternoon, as high pressure is getting a little closer to us and building in, that means our afternoon highs get into the lower 90s, a couple of degrees warmer than will be tomorrow. Now, speaking of Shrimpery, I love their little logo this year, by the way. It's super cute. We have temperatures in the 80s closer to the coast, so a little bit cooler there, but also more humid. Those morning temperatures in the mid 70s as opposed to the lower 70s like we'll be heading into the end of the weekend in Corpus Christi. Here's that little plume of moisture that's giving those rain chances to our northeast and the cloud cover. It's going to get swept up in the upper level flow of the trough that's bringing us this cold front. You can see how it's going to get swept up to the eastern half of the country. And as high pressure builds in, like I mentioned, that's going to kind of shove the cold front to the side. That's why we're not really seeing very dramatic effects from it. We will get a teeny tiny little rain chance, a little bit shaved off the humidity and temperatures, but that's about it. Then the high pressure moves in, and we're going to see that stay over us and keep our temperatures to the 90s even behind that front after it comes in. And depending on the placement of this high, it could slow down or block the next front from coming to us heading into the middle of next week. So still time to figure all of that out. Also in the tropics today, a new area of interest was designated by the NHC. It's still out in the central Atlantic, and it's expected to move westward into the Caribbean, crossing over the Lesser Antilles heading into early next week. And it currently has a low chance of development. And it's something we'll continue to watch. A lot of models continue to push it over to the west. Some don't develop it at all, but climatology says that most storms that come into this area do tend to curve back out towards the Atlantic. And as an interesting note today in history is the latest landfalling hurricane in Texas. So that's why some folks typically say after today's date, we are done with hurricane season, but just as a reminder, it does run through the end of next month, November 30th, the last day of hurricane season. Tomorrow, temperatures still in the 90s. We are continuing to run above normal for this time of year. Typically, our highs should be in the mid 80s, but we're going to be staying in the low 90s.
All righty, Miss Kristen, thank you so much for that. When we come